Hey, what's up, guys? It's Crate Junkies. I told you that I had come in on a collection, and I did. It's actually like fucking humongous. It takes up about 12 cubes. There's about 208 tracks as well, which I'll try to do in upcoming videos. There's a lot of sealed stuff, a lot of stuff that's going to go up on Discogs. Not that I don't like it, but either I already have copies, or it's just stuff that I'd be better off selling than keeping. But then again, there's a lot of like really good gems. You know, we're listening to, if you can even hear it, this is on Atlantic. This is called Jam Hammer. The first 7 days, like kind of ambient, electronic, experimental type stuff. I never heard this album. It's actually pretty good. Basically just instrumental, like I said, ambient, electronic. It's pretty good stuff. Listening to it for the first time today. There's so much music. I wouldn't have to record shop literally for months. I mean, but I am not going to do that because I'm a collector and I'm going to a record store tonight, even though I just got 13 cubes of someone's collection. So first off the bat, I want to thank Brian Becker. That is the man whose collection this is. This is not his full collection, and I can't do it all in one video because it's a lot of fucking records. So you'll see the stuff throughout, you know, the next couple videos. I don't even know. I might just integrate it with stuff I get or whatever because there's so much of it. You know, I might never get to show you everything. But I pulled a couple out last night. You know, and you gotta think. I mean, you're talking about 14, 13 cubes of records. You know, exhibit cubes. Plus some cassettes, plus some 8 tracks, plus some. There was a Atari and old video game collection which I grabbed, and there's a ton of stuff. I mean, just like 2 reel-to-reels and really good ones too, in working condition. 2 15-inch Fisher speakers, subwoofer-like speakers, floor speakers, and then a separate subwoofer. I grabbed that too. 8-track player. I mean, it's tons of stuff. But the guy passed away. I bumped into a lady who was friends with him, and they said they were just going to get rid of all the records. Now, some of his family members came and grabbed some Grateful Dead stuff, records, and maybe some Zeppelin, I think she said, and that's about it. But I got everything else. I already have a huge Grateful Dead collection, so it really didn't matter to me. The guy was into progressive music, definitely, because a lot of his stuff is, you know, Polydor, you know, Mad Hatter label stuff, you know, Gentle Giant, you know, you name it, you know, Genesis, that type of thing. But anyway, let's get into showing some stuff. I know I'm boring the fuck out of you, 3 minutes already. Like I said, we're listening to this Jam Hammer. First record I'll show is Brian Eno. Here Comes the Warm Jets. And like I just pulled aside a couple records to show. This is on edition EG. So this is a reissue, a later, it's like a, I think it's an 80s reissue of this, but it's still an early press. It's not like a, you know, and this is stuff like I never had that. You know, that's something that I would have picked up if I would have seen it out, but I never seen that record out and about, so I'm really glad to have it. Next one, this was one I didn't know much about, and I still don't know much about it. This is on the famous Charisma label, obviously the Mad Hatter. This is the Machine That Cried by called String Driven Thing. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't know much about it. I know a lot of people get their panties in a bunch when you show records you don't know nothing about. But how else are you going to learn about music if you don't talk about the stuff you have? You know, I seriously have an issue with people trying to act like they know people that they don't. You know, I sit and I listen to music and I study music and I appreciate music more than anyone I know. Okay? Music is my motherfucking life, and it hurts me and irritates me when I hear people say things like, even kids, new to the VC and things like that, get disrespect from some of the older guys because, they're not doing things the way you want them to. This is a place to have fun. I know I'm getting on a little rant here, but this is a place to have fun, enjoy the people, enjoy the things that you love, share your thoughts and things like that. Not everybody has to express themselves in some Shakespearean fucking way about the records they listen to. Some people just like showing them and talking about them. That's just the way it is. I can't listen to every single thing I show before I show it. I like to show records. I like to, let you guys know what I got. I'm sure some of you are itching to find out. Next one, Van de Graaff generator, still life. This is another one that I've been fucking wanting for such a long time. And I finally got a nice copy of it. I mean, this thing is in gorgeous condition. Original inner sleeve on Mercury. And I mean, it's in really good shape. So, next one here is Yellow Magic Orchestra, Multiples. I honestly don't know much about these guys. I think this is like 80s synth stuff. I've heard of them, but I pulled it out because I never heard it, so I wanted to listen to it. I think I got a piece of dust. Piece of dust I have to deal with. Okay, so next one. This is another one I didn't know much about. This is XTC Black Sea, and this actually has like a paper bag on it that is kind of rare. It's on Virgin. This I don't know much about. I do think it's like new wave ish stuff. That's the actual record, and that's just on Virgin. It's got the inner sleeve. I mean, everything that he had is in good condition. I mean, for the most part. I mean, if you're a collector, you have stuff in your collection that's not fantastic, but you keep it anyway. I mean, I've come across a couple things that aren't great, but what can you do? Next one, Polyrock. This is another new wave synth pop type record I'm not really familiar with, but I have seen it on RCA. Very, very excited to listen to this. This is something that I've seen, and I just never had a chance to have it. This next one is something by an artist that I've been looking for stuff by, and it's not easy to come by his records. They go really quick, and I don't have anything other than this record by him, and I'm happy to have it. This is a Harvest Heritage collection of the Madcap Laughs and Bennett. Is that right? Yeah, Bennett, which is I think his first two albums. Syd Barrett. It's a double LP. Yeah, pretty freaking cool. I'll just show you, the label it's on. It's pressed in Great Britain. It's a Great Britain press on the Harvest label. And I mean, these are like dead mint. So, those are two albums by Syd Barrett that I've been wanting, his first two, and I just got them both in one set. So, I mean, I'm pretty stoked about that. I've heard the albums, I have them downloaded and stuff. It's not like I never heard them. To actually have them on vinyl is a humongous step in the right direction. Next one, Blood Rock and Roll. This is, I believe it's like maybe a greatest hits type thing, or from Blood Rock. I'm not so sure, but I do know that it's got the rare yellow capital label, which is pretty rare. The bright yellow capital label, which you don't really see much. It's not the most, seen capital label out there. So that's pretty cool. Next one, this is another one of those Yellow Magic Orchestra records. 80s, I guess it's like synth, experimental type stuff. I know I've seen this before. Actually, I think I have a couple on my want list. But this actually might be on my want list, and this is on Horizon. So I can't wait to listen to these. Next one, this one's not in great shape. This is Ruben and the Jets. Obviously, you know, this was produced by Zappa, but the record isn't so hot. It's on the Columbia. It's got some light surface stuff. I mean, it's listenable, but it's got some light surface stuff. Next one, this is one that I've been wanting for such a long time. Yes's first record, and this is an original press. It's fucking near mint. I mean, the thing is near mint. That's the thing. A lot of the music he really loved, the presses that he has are all first issues, and they're all in fantastic shape. I mean, this is a first issue, obviously on Atlantic, and the thing is immaculate. I mean, it's near mint. It's fucking immaculate. And this is a record that I've been wanting for a while. You know, I have a lot of Yes stuff, and now that I got his collection too, I even got more Yes. I doubled, tripled my Yes collection, and I got crazy sealed Yes stuff too now. He bought a lot. I mean, wait till I start showing you guys the sealed records. You're gonna fucking lose your mind. I mean, really, this stuff is just random stuff I pulled out of the 15 cubes that I just felt like showing you guys. There's other stuff like I'm showing you, and there's better stuff. But the sealed stuff is what really had my jaw dropping, because he got stuff that's sealed from the 90s. You know, stuff that's hard as hell to find. REM records and stuff that you would just, I mean, you look them up on the internet and they're going for $200-300 a pop. It's crazy. So just wait, you know, keep watching. I'll put videos up as much as I can. Next one, I love this artist, man. Absolutely love this artist. I'm gonna show you another record by him quick. This is the one I was listening to last night. This is Galactic Zoo Dossier, Kingdom Come by Arthur Brown. This is fucking amazing. I mean, just killer progressive rock, psych space type stuff. This is a gatefold, just one LP. It's supposed to come with a poster. I can't find the poster, although I think I'm going to go back and see if I can find it. I think it might still be there, and I still have access to the place, so I might go back and, you know, because I have to actually go pick up the speakers yet. But, yeah, this is a killer record, and it's not one you see a lot of because it was only pressed once on Polydor, and I think it's a German or a Great Britain pressing or UK or something. So it's not one you see a lot. But anyway, here's another one by Arthur Brown. This is Arthur Brown's Kingdom Come Journey. And this is, you know, I didn't get to listen to this one yet. But, yeah, love Arthur Brown. I just think he's an amazing artist. This one's on Passport. So, I don't know. I think, like, Arthur Brown, very underrated, you know. Sometimes the voice is a little much, but the music, you know, and just the songs, the structures of the songs are just, I think, amazing. Very, very cool. Next one, Confessions of Mr. Dream and Other Stories by Kevin Ayers. Obviously, you know, experimental, ambient, progressive type stuff. I mean, this is, I don't have this, I never did have it. Just so happy to have some of this stuff. And this is on Island. If I can get my camera to focus, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. I've been trying to dick around with it now. I just got this camera, so this is actually the first video I'm actually going to upload that I'm making with this camera. So excuse me for anything. We have a lot yet to go. Lou Reed, Berlin. This is not the only Lou Reed record in the collection. Like I said, I just pulled out a couple records. This is on RCA Victor, and it comes with, you know, I mean, the guy, you know, everything. The original inner sleeve, the lyrics, the poster, whatever the hell's in here. I mean, it's all here. Most of the stuff he has is complete, like I said. That Arthur Brown didn't have the poster in it, but that's a really rare poster to find. That's not a hard one. He probably bought it like that. Great. Don't you love that? Let me make sure I didn't... My needle doesn't scratch records. It's made not to. I've noticed that. If that happens, no, I'm good. One thing I love about that needle that I have on my Riga, if something like that happens, which it rarely does, but when it does, I need to put this away, but when it does, it doesn't scratch my record, you know, and that's, you know, really comforting to know that I don't have to worry about that type of thing. Now, next one, Van de Graaff generator. This is one that I just seen shown to VC last night. I was actually about to play this last night, and I mean, this is just classic progressive rock. This is, you know, an original pressing on the famous Mad Hatter Charisma label. You can get some fucking focus by this goddamn camera. I think it's the lighting. Maybe if I turn this light off, maybe I'll get better. Maybe if I do something with this light, I'll get better. Yeah, but this is, you know, all this stuff is in great shape. And that's an original press. And I think I showed another Van de Graaff earlier. So, you know, that's not even it. There's more, actually, by them. And that's stuff that I didn't have before. And I wasn't really digging buying the reissues. So, next one, Soft Machine 7. Another band I don't have a lot of. So was really happy to get some. More. It's just on the Columbia label. I think it's a U.S. press. Very good condition. You know, fantastic record. Fantastic band. Next one. This is Spirit. This is one I never had and one that I've always wanted by Spirit. And this is just Spirit. It's gatefold. Double LP. So that's cool. That's on Epic. Yep, still figuring out the lighting, like always. Even though I got a new camera, I still have to figure out this fucking lighting. Next one. This is an original pressing on London of Flowers. An original OG, near mint. I mean, the thing is beautiful. Blue, you know. I have a Japanese press of this from '68, I think, or something like that. That goes for some pretty good money, but I never actually had an original. I actually have, and I have a reissue too, a recent reissue of it too. Well, not recent, but next one. This is really nice. This is I forget what the date is on this. I think '76. Between the Buttons, Rolling Stones, Japanese press with the Obi strip. I mean, the vinyl is fantastic. The inner Japanese inner sleeves there. I mean, it's all there. It's all in really great shape. Next one, like the 100th copy of Rolling Stones RSVP Beggar's Banquet, which everybody's seen a million times. I have like a lot of copies of that. Every copy I get of that's in great shape. It's only rock and roll. Original press on the yellow Rolling Stones label with the inner sleeve. Sorry about this camera. You know what? Maybe I should put this light back on. That was actually, I think that was helping. So, next one. This is a sealed copy of original master recording of Little Feat. I think this is their first record, self-titled. This is sealed, you know, but it's the original master recording. Sometimes these are on clear vinyl. I'm not sure. I didn't open it yet, so I'm not really sure, but that's a nice addition because I didn't have that record. Another sealed record, and these are just happen to be in here. This is a Ryko press, which means it's definitely on clear vinyl. Audiophile pressing of the Screaming Tribesmen. Basically, this is like garage type stuff. I actually never heard this record, but it's still pretty cool to get it. I'm going to open that one up and check it out. Next one, Soft Machine, the 5th. This is a U.S. press. Or actually, no, it's not. This is definitely an import. I forget. I think I'll be able to tell you once I look at the label. It's on Embassy. And I think it's a German. Doesn't say on the inner sleeve. Usually it does. I don't know. It's definitely not a U.S. press though, and I know that because of the numbering back here. United Kingdom, so it's a UK press. I'm sorry guys, I know it's 20 minutes. We got a couple more records left and then I'll let you guys go and I'll do another video later. Slade. This is one I never had. I was happy to get that. Yeah, it's kind of run-of-the-mill stuff, but it's just something I never had. John Kay. That's pretty fucking cool. I never actually had that. That's, I mean, it's a solo stuff, which is pretty cool. This is a Paul Kantner solo stuff. One I never had. I have the other one I just showed the other. This is one I never even heard of, Planet Earth. And Kantner, you know, I dig Kantner. Jefferson Starship, obviously. Yeah. The Who, Magic Bus, and My Generation, double LP. There's actually 2 of those in this collection. Another copy, I already have that, of Richard Hell and the Voidoids' Blank Generation, which is a fucking fantastic album. I can't believe I still haven't got this lighting right. With all these, you know. But yeah, that's on Sire. I mean, it's in fantastic shape, too. Fucking, I'll tell you. Soft Machine, At the Beginning. This is an import from Great Britain. And I love this label. This Charlie Records label. Who doesn't love this label? I don't know if you ever seen this. Really cool. It's funny, the other day I was making videos just to kind of check out this webcam, and it was showing up really good. Now that I'm actually making a video I'm going to upload, it's doing terrible. It was doing so good the other day. The labels were coming out so nice, and I was, you know, testing it before I made the video, and it's just, I guess it's because I switched things. Soft Cell, pretty cool. If you notice, I'm trying to get a little bit of everything in this video for everybody. Nonstop, erotic. What's that? Cabaret. And that's on, is that IRS or what is this on? I forget. Nope, Sire. And I know you guys seen Sire labels, but I'm doing that because I'm trying to figure out my goddamn camera. I think it's the lighting. You know, I'm bitching about this the whole time now. I'm gonna end up not even uploading this. Next one, Metamorphosis, original press. It's got a little cutout up there, but I mean it's an original press, which is nice. I mean, I already have all the Stones albums I'll ever need. This is a sealed limited edition, special edition of Stop Making Sense by the Talking Heads. This is sealed, you know, probably bought sometime back in the 80s or 90s. Never opened. Special limited edition Talking Heads record. That's pretty cool. Next one, Killing Joke. Love the Killing Joke. Definitely love that shit. Love this one. This is actually one of my favorites. What's This For? This is a great record. And these are on this. You know what? I want to show this label. I love this fucking label. Love that label. Absolutely love that label. It's so cool. Let's see. Yeah, I tried to pull out a little bit for everybody, not to, you know. Some Savoy Brown. I mean, I have these, but, you know, these are like mint copies of this stuff. I'll probably end up selling. Another one. This is probably one. I love this fucking record. Obviously, Savoy Brown, Electric Blues, rock, good stuff. Next one, Nevermind the Bollocks, original press, white labels. Yeah, white label, original press. fantastic condition. Really cool to get some of this stuff. I mean, I already have this, but you know, now I got fucking 2 copies of it. I mean, that's just awesome. I'm gonna show you a couple sealed ones at the end here. Nothing too special. This one I'm super ecstatic about having. This is Klaus Schulze double LP gatefold. It comes with a humongous poster, gatefold, and this is on. Gotta show this label. This is on the Brain. And these are in fantastic fucking shape. And this is like a UK press or something like that. It's definitely not an American press. And these are in like, these records are in fucking fantastic shape. Klaus Schulze is an amazing artist, you know, experimental, ambient, electronic. Def Leppard, for the rock fans out there. This is a special record. This is not a new Def Leppard album, nor is it an old Def Leppard record. It is a retroactive, a collection of songs which have been appeared in various hard-to-find places on, in certain cases, never made it out of the studio until now. And this is an original copy of this in mint condition, imported from England, and it's in fantastic condition. I mean, it's in mint condition. The thing is fan-fucking-tastic. And this is kind of a hard record to find. Not an easy one to find if you're,
it's 2 o'clock.
You know, a Def Leppard fan. You know, this is definitely something pretty badass. Next one, this is Cinderella, Still Climbing. Original fucking hype sticker, and I mean, never even played, still in the shrink. It looks like it was bought yesterday and opened. It's fantastic. Oh, and I'll show you too. This is actually on, might as well show it. This is the limited edition. This isn't just the regular Still Climbing Cinderella record. This is the limited edition on the Mercury label, on clear vinyl. And yeah, pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. I mean, if you're a fan of that type of stuff, you know, this is a pretty badass fucking record. It's got the sticker on there. This is number 335, collector's edition, clear vinyl. Next one, another Van de Graaff generator. You'd think I was blowing my load here in the first video. I'm just getting started, guys. This is also on the Charisma label. This is also an import, and it's an original, like, you know, first fucking pressing. I'm so happy to get some of those Van de Graaffs, man, because those are just ones that I never come across. Slade on Polydor, it's a U.S. press. What do we got here? A sealed Negotiations and Love Songs by Paul Simon. Sealed copy. Nothing, you know, it's fantastic, but it's still cool. And then another sealed Paul Simon record. Very good shape. And then I kind of want to, I'm going to end with a bang, like so other people do these types of videos. I mean, the whole video is kind of a bang, so it's kind of hard to end with a bang. So I'm going to try my hardest, so stick around for the next couple minutes. This one, Mud Crutch, 2-disc set, sealed, double LP. I'm not really familiar with these guys. I'm going to have to open this and listen to it, but this looks like it's going to be a pretty badass record. I know I looked it up, and it sounded interesting. I never actually listened to Mud Crutch, so I'll have to... This isn't a fucking amazing find, and it's pretty valuable too. This is Black Ice by AC/DC, original press, sealed. double LP, original fucking press, still sealed, in fantastic shape. This has got Rock and Roll Train, 180 gram vinyl. You know, if you're AC/DC fan, man, that's pretty fucking badass. 2 more records to go. This is a sealed as well, except for it ripped a little bit here. You can see it, but other than that, it's sealed. This is the Talking Heads, Speaking in Tongues limited special edition, colored vinyl edition of this, and it's pretty fucking cool. I have this, but to have it like that's just fucking pretty awesome. And last but not least, and I guess this is the banger, kinda. I mean, to me it is. This is really cool. I think definitely out of these records, one of my. It's really awesome to have this. This is a limited edition glow-in-the-dark vinyl of White Zombie's first record. I believe it's their first record, right? And it's sealed. As you can see, limited edition. The guy bought it for $14.99. It's now like a $200 album. In this condition, it's worth a pretty penny. And it's sealed. This is a record that I've been wanting to get for a very long time on reissue and never did. And I guess I know why now, because I got the best copy of it there is, which is the glow-in-the-dark special edition sealed original pressing. So, I mean, I am fucking in awe of some of these. I mean, especially, I mean, you got to admit, AC/DC, I mean, White Zombie, you just can't, some of this stuff, I just can't believe I even have the pleasure. I got everything for $80, okay? $80. And that's, I could pay with everything I bought with just the money I get from this, and I'd still have change left over. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't spend anything on these records, basically. So, it's just it's really awesome. So, thanks for watching. Tune in next time. I will show some more shit. I got 45s. I got tons of more records, sealed stuff. You name it. My phone's ringing. I got to go. I'm Crate Junkies. Much love. I'll see you guys later. Keep spinning. Check out the links below and check out my Discogs. Got mad crazy stuff going up soon. Peace out. A couple out last night. You know, and you gotta think. I mean, you're talking about 14, 13 cubes of records. You know, exhibit cubes. Plus some cassettes, plus some 8-tracks, plus some. There was a Atari and old video game collection which I grabbed, and there's a ton of stuff. I mean, just like 2 reel-to-reels and really good ones too, in working condition. 2 15-inch Fisher speakers, subwoofer-like speakers, floor speakers, and then a separate subwoofer. I grabbed that too. 8-track player. I mean, it's tons of stuff. But the guy passed away. I bumped into a lady who was friends with him, and they said they were just going to get rid of all the records. Now, some of his family members came, edition EG. So this is a reissue, a later, it's like a, I think it's an 80s reissue of this, but it's still an early press. It's not like a, you know, and this is stuff like I never had that. You know, that's something that I would have picked up if I would have seen it out, but I never seen that record out and about, so I'm really glad to have it. Next one, this was one I didn't know much about, and I still don't know much about it. This is on the famous Charisma label, obviously the Mad Hatter. This is the Machine That Cried by called String Driven Thing. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't know much about it. I know a lot of people get their panties in a bunch when you show records that you don't know nothing about. But how else are you gonna? Hey, what's up, guys? It's Crate Junkies. I told you that I had come in on a collection. And I did. It's actually like fucking humongous. It takes up about 12 cubes. There's about 208 tracks as well, which I'll try to do in upcoming videos. There's a lot of sealed stuff, a lot of stuff that's going to go up on Discogs. Not that I don't like it, but either I already have copies, or it's just stuff that I'd be better off selling than keeping. But then again, there's a lot of like really good gems. You know, we're listening to, if you can even hear it, this is on Atlantic. This is called Jam Hammer. The first 7 days, like kind of ambient, electronic, experimental type stuff, and grab some Grateful Dead stuff, records, and maybe some Zeppelin, I think she said, and that's about it. But I got everything else. I already have a huge Grateful Dead collection, so it really didn't matter to me. The guy was into progressive music, definitely, because a lot of his stuff is, you know, Polydor, you know, Mad Hatter label stuff, you know, Gentle Giant, you know, you name it, you know, Genesis, that type of thing. But anyway, let's get into showing some stuff. I know I'm boring the fuck out of you, 3 minutes already. Like I said, we're listening to this Jam Hammer. First record I'll show is Brian Eno. Here Comes the Warm Jets. And like I just pulled aside a couple records to show. This is on. I never heard this album. It's actually pretty good. Basically just instrumental. Like I said, ambient, electronic. It's pretty good stuff. Listening to it for the first time today. There's so much music. I wouldn't have to record shop literally for months. I mean, but I am not going to do that because I'm a collector and I'm going to a record store tonight, even though I just got 13 cubes of someone's collection. So first off the bat, I want to thank Brian Becker. That is the man whose collection this is. This is not his full collection, and I can't do it all in one video because it's a lot of fucking records. So you'll see the stuff throughout, you know, the next couple videos. I don't even know. I might just integrate it with stuff I get or whatever because there's so much of it. You know, I might never get to show you everything, but I pulled